All right, guys, 8th grade, you have to annotate text this week. 5th, 6th, and 7th, you will be doing this soon. So I want you to pay close attention to how you annotate text in Google Docs. So I pulled up the 8th grade assignment just to show you all quickly how you do this, and it's called Annotate the Text because annotate means to mark up the text. You may have in classrooms before worked with an article and a highlighter in your hand and maybe highlighted pieces that your teacher asked you to highlight. So this is the same thing, just in Google Docs. So first I'm going to click carefully read the directions. It tells me to read paragraphs 1 through 10. It tells me to identify in the margin who is telling the story. Now, the margin are the sides of your paper. So the directions tell me to make a note in the side of the paper about who is telling the story. So I can click really anywhere to do this, but I have to go up to the toolbar and find this comment little doolally here. It looks like almost like a speech bubble, but it's square. And when I click it, it's going to highlight something. It automatically highlights in order to place a comment in the margin. Don't worry about that. So I'm going to put ... is telling the story. And that's going to be my comment. So I have satisfied the first two parts of that direction. Now it says mark the words, phrases, or sentence that reveal information about Sam, Bill, Ebenezer, and the kid. Use a different highlighter for each character. So already I'm going to think, okay, I'm going to make Sam yellow, Bill's going to be green, Ebenezer's going to be blue, and the kid will be pink. All right, so I know I'm going to do that. Now I have to read through and find words, phrases, or sentences that tell me about the character. And it also tells me to explain in the margin what that reveals about the character. So let me scroll down through here, and I'm going to talk about Bill first of all. So this sentence right here tells me a little bit about Bill, and I don't know if it does, so I'm just using this as an example, guys. You'll do this on your own. But I'm going to highlight that in green because that is what the directions tell me to do. And I clicked comment there, and I didn't mean to, so let me undo that really quick. Now I'm going to go up here and see this this is text color. So I'm going to use this drop-down tool, and you can highlight the text or you can highlight the whole thing. This will change the color of your text, and we don't want to do that. We want to highlight the whole sentence. So I said Bill was going to be green, so I'm going to highlight in green. And then I'm going to tell why this tells about Bill's character by commenting. And that's what you'll do as you go throughout. When I get ready to talk about Sam, I might highlight this one in yellow, make sure it's on highlight and hit yellow, and then place your comment. So all you have to do in order to satisfy the requirements for this is just make sure that you know how to highlight and how to comment. Now, if you have questions in the margin that have to be answered, so let's imagine this is an actual question over here that you need to respond to. The way that you do that is just click and put your reply right there in the box and make sure that you hit reply. All right, to delete anything, you just use these 3 buttons right here and hit delete. And I can also remove a highlight by highlighting it again or dragging my mouse across it again and hitting none up there in the bar. All right, and make sure that you answer the questions at the bottom. This would just require you typing directly on the sheet itself. So if you have any questions about annotating a document or marking up a text using Google Docs, make sure you go back and watch this again. If you still have questions, just reach out to me. Make sure that you can see your toolbar. This little button right here sometimes gets clicked where it hides your menus. So look for that if you're missing some tools on your toolbar. You can also hit the More button if you're missing other tools. But hopefully you guys are learning to use this pretty easily. But if you do have any questions, definitely reach out.